Welcome to hashtag follow Attorney Amanda, where you join me on my journey to get more likes on social media and ultimately more business. Today, let's talk about TikTok. Anyone who doesn't know what TikTok is, it is a social media platform where you create, I think, like at most 15-second videos. You can splice it with different clips, different photos. You can do put music on, like popular music too. There's all like different filters. Like basically, it's a combination of Snapchat. Well, it is Snapchat if you know what Snapchat is, but public. Snapchat's all secretive. Similar to Instagram Reels, which is starting to get a little more popular, but with Instagram Reels, if you're on Instagram, you can use it. With TikTok, you need to have a separate thing. There's been a lot of controversy with TikTok for a while now. There was a lot of privacy concerns at first. That was one of the main reasons I didn't use it at first. I was concerned about the privacy issues. I'm less concerned now just because there's just so much content and data out there, but it's just another way to get yourself out there that you have to learn. And I've gone through it. I've done like tutorials on it and stuff, and it's not that it's difficult. It's just another thing. There's a lot of features, which could be a good thing. So the question really is it worth it? Now, that was controversy one, the privacy. Controversy two with Twitter has to do with the types of content people are putting on there who are lawyers. There's been a lot of infighting in some of the attorney groups I'm in about what's appropriate and what's not. And I'm sure this is an issue I'll discuss a lot because I'm still learning and about all this just as much as everybody else. We're all learning in real time. As you know, yes, we've had internet for a while on social media, but the way we're advertising today is still fairly new. And in fact, the pandemic really, what's it called? It's, got it going. I got my COVID shot yesterday, my second one, but I'm a little tired. There's a lot more, I guess, silliness on TikTok. You have lawyers dancing, lip singing, some lawyers giving good content, helping people answering questions. You could also go live on TikTok too, which is not limited to 15 seconds. But ultimately what you're looking at is just another platform to make videos that people are going to watch. However, you also have a different audience. So the TikTok audience, from my experience at least, tends to be much younger. And, I'm not really targeting young people with my practice, 18 and over fine, but, even 18-year-olds are not exactly ideal because a lot of 18-year-olds can't afford a lawyer, even if they're ready to start their immigration journey. So it's really their parents that are going to go after. So I never thought TikTok was the best audience for me. My colleagues who focus more on the Latino community seem to find it to be a good avenue. They are encountering other problems, however, and that's the third problem with TikTok right now, is they are being targeted for removing videos for violating TikTok policies, but they don't really know why they are violating policies. And I've seen their videos, not all of them, but I know what the content's about. They're all there to sell their practice, sell their services. So there's nothing like, they're not wearing bikinis, they're not, getting all political and putting people down or bullying or trolling or, it's none of that stuff. There's no threats. I mean, all the things that you think of naturally are going to violate TikTok policies, that's not happening. But I mentioned the infighting with the attorneys earlier, and there's some talk that maybe there are other attorneys out there that are reporting it. Because if you see something, not just TikTok, on any of the platforms that you feel violates their policies, you can contact the platform and say, hey, this should be removed because it's spam or it's porn or it's a threat or whatever it is, hate speech, whatever it is. And some platforms, this has been in the news a lot lately, but some of them will monitor content a lot less than others. And TikTok seems to be on a kick, at least last year, where it's almost like you report something. It's what it seems. I don't really use it, but from what my friends are telling me, just like it seems like they just need a report from one person and the stuff goes down and they don't get much of an explanation, which is really frustrating. You have to really monitor your time and pick what is useful. I did make a username on TikTok. I didn't make a username on Instagram because I was like, this is stupid. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we don't need it. And then when I realized that people are actually getting business through Instagram and people are shifting from Facebook to Instagram, the username I wanted for the law firm no longer existed. So with TikTok, I actually made one. So we have it and we don't have to worry about that. I honestly hope I never have to use it because it's just a lot. And I don't, at least at this point, I don't think the audience for us is there. But it brings up a lot of interesting points about the types of things that go viral, not just on TikTok and social media in general, but TikTok's really been the leader in this area where you have attorneys. Like I said, there's some wearing, bikinis. There was an attorney who was holding up an approval notice, and all the video is her walking towards the camera, showing it, turning around, wearing a tight dress, and walking back. And I would never do that. I don't know if I could point to something particularly unethical. I think it's bad taste. I think it's not a good look for the profession. But do I think it's worthy of reporting to the board or the bar at this point? No. Do I think the bar would care? I don't know. I don't think so. And that's really what we're getting at. It seemed like the bar used to be so strict about advertising with the traditional forms in print media. And, granted, there's humongous differences between these types of advertising, but there's just so much content out there. I think that's the biggest problem for the bar that they have to figure out. But we don't have any lines. Nobody's drawn them. There's not even ethics decisions about this stuff yet. So, I just try to be careful and only do things that I feel I'm comfortable with and are appropriate and are informative, because my main goal is to be informative and to show people that we're good lawyers and you want to hire us. So I just try to focus on that and not get too into the creative stuff is awesome and I wish I was more creative, but at the end of the day, the videos that do the best for me are the ones where I'm just giving information. So I'll talk more about TikTok, I'm sure, and some of these ethical issues because I've been battling with them for a while, trying to figure out what's okay, what's not. Not because I'm necessarily going to be, dancing in my bathing suit tomorrow or anytime soon, but because, we're all competing with one another to get our names out there, and it feels cheap in a way for what some people are doing, and misleading in a way, because I just feel like what I've always been taught was our profession. We have to be so careful with how we present ourselves, yet all of a sudden we have this new generation that is just doing whatever, they feel they want to do, which again, I'm struggling to say unethical because there hasn't been a finding of any of them being unethical at this point. And maybe it's not, maybe it's just a change in direction. So I'm trying to be open-minded about that, because I also have to be, on the ball in case I need to make a shift. Again, never would shift towards the bikini, but, just a shift and being more lighthearted or something with the advertising. So that is all today for #follow Attorney Amanda. I will be back in our next episode to talk more about my journey for more thumbs up. Thanks for watching.